Hey everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Henry.
And I'm Sarah, your co-host. We're so glad you're here with us today.
Whether you're learning English for school, for work, or just for fun, this podcast is the place to help you become more confident and fluent, step by step.
Today's episode is a really useful one. We're talking about something that so many English learners struggle with.
Yep, we're diving into how to reply fast in English. You know those moments when someone asks you a question and your brain just freezes?
The worst. You know the words, but your mouth just won't say them fast enough. Totally normal, but also super frustrating.
Exactly. So in this episode, we're going to explore why it's hard to respond quickly, how you can train your brain to think faster in English, and give you real tips, phrases, and practice ideas you can start using today.
And don't worry, we'll make it fun and interactive. We'll even do some role plays and give you a chance to practice with us.
All right, ready to speed up your English replies? Let's jump into it. Okay, so before we jump into the solutions, let's talk about the problem itself. Why is it so hard to reply fast in English?
Well, first of all, if you're learning English as a second language, your brain is working double time. You're listening, translating, thinking, and then speaking. That's a lot happening in just a few seconds.
Yeah, and that hesitation, those long pauses, don't always mean you don't know what to say. Sometimes you just need that little moment to find the right words.
Totally. And a lot of learners feel pressure to be perfect. They're scared of making mistakes, so they wait, and then it's too late to reply.
Right. But the truth is, native speakers make mistakes all the time. What matters more is confidence in keeping the conversation going.
Exactly. And here's the thing. If you're always translating in your head from your native language into English, that's going to slow you down a lot.
Yes, I used to teach students who would hear a question in English, translate it into their native language, think of an answer in their language, then try to translate that back into English. That whole process just eats up time.
That's why we always say, think in English, even if it's simple thoughts. Like instead of thinking tango hombre, try to think I'm hungry directly.
Exactly. And if you make a small grammar mistake while thinking fast, honestly, nobody cares. It's better to keep the conversation flowing than to freeze up.
And we've all been there. Remember when I tried ordering food in French that one time?
Oh yeah, you paused so long the waiter just handed you the menu again.
Yup, I knew what I wanted to say, but I hesitated because I was nervous about getting it wrong.
That's a great example. It's not just about knowledge. It's about trusting yourself to speak up, even if it's not perfect.
So in the next part, we'll look at situations where quick replies are really useful and how you can start feeling more prepared.
All right, now that we know why replying fast in English can be tricky, let's talk about when it really matters.
Yeah, because sometimes you have to respond quickly, like in everyday conversations. Imagine someone says, "Hey, how's it going?" You can't wait 10 seconds to answer.
Totally, they'll be like, are you okay?
So let's look at a few situations where fast replies are super helpful. First up, small talk. This comes up all the time at school, at work, even online.
Yep, people might ask things like, what do you do? Where are you from? What did you do over the weekend?
And these questions usually need quick, natural replies. Nothing fancy, just a simple sentence or two.
Let's try one. I'll be a coworker at a Monday morning. Hey, Sarah, how was your weekend?
It was great. I went to the park and read a book. Super relaxing. How about you?
Boom. Fast, simple, friendly. No pressure. That's the kind of response that keeps conversations flowing.
Another common situation, professional settings like job interviews or talking to customers.
Right. You might need to answer questions like, can you tell me a bit about yourself? Why are you interested in this position? Can you help me with this issue?
Let's try another role play. I'll be the interviewer this time. So Henry, why do you want to work here?
I really admire your company's mission, and I think my skills in customer service would be a great fit for the team.
Nice, confident and to the point.
Another situation is the real unexpected or emergency moments. Like someone bumps into you and says, sorry.
You've got to respond fast, something like no worries or it's okay.
Exactly. If someone asks, can you help me or do you speak English? You want to have quick phrases ready like, sure. How can I help a little? Yes, one moment, please.
So whether it's a friendly chat, a formal conversation, or a surprise situation, being ready with fast replies can really boost your confidence.
And that's what we're going to help you with in the next part, practical techniques to train your brain and speak faster in English.
Let's do it.
All right, now comes the fun part. Let's talk about how you can actually train yourself to reply faster in English.
Yes, because this is 100% something you can learn. It's just like building muscle. Practice a little every day and boom, you get stronger.
Exactly. So here are some techniques that really work. Let's start with the first one. We mentioned this earlier, but it's huge. Try to think in English, even when you're not speaking out loud.
Like when you're brushing your teeth, walking to school, or cooking dinner, try to describe what you're doing in English in your head.
So instead of voy a comer arroz, say to yourself, I'm going to eat rice. Keep it simple.
It might feel weird at first, but your brain will start to get faster at connecting thoughts to English words.
This one is fun. Set a timer for 30 seconds. Have a friend or even an app ask you random questions.
Like, what's your favorite food? What did you do yesterday? Describe your morning routine.
And you have to answer as fast as you can. Don't worry about mistakes, just go.
You can even record yourself and listen back. It's a great way to track your progress.
This is a secret trick. Keep some sentence starters ready in your brain so you're not starting from scratch every time.
Like, I think, in my opinion? That's a good question. Well, to be honest.
These give you a second to think while still sounding smooth and natural.
Let's try it. I'll ask you a question, and you give a fast reply using a starter. Ready?
Ready?
What do you think about learning English online?
Well, to be honest, I think it's super convenient. You can learn anytime.
Nice, smooth and quick.
Roleplay is one of the best tools ever. Pretend you're in a restaurant, an airport, or a job interview. Say the lines out loud.
You can do this with a friend, a tutor, or even by yourself in the mirror. Don't be shy.
Even talking to yourself like, excuse me, where's the bathroom? And answering, oh, it's down the hall to the right. That's practice.
And the more you do it, the faster it becomes second nature.
Ooh, shadowing. This is a cool one.
Yes, so here's how it works. You listen to a native English speaker, like in a movie, podcast, or YouTube video, and you repeat what they say at the same time.
You try to match their speed, tone, and rhythm. It's like being their echo.
It's great for improving your listening and speaking speed. Start with slow speech, then try faster clips as you improve.
If you have access to AI chat tools or language exchange apps, practice replying to common messages quickly.
Yep, text conversations help too, because typing fast in English also builds mental reflexes for speaking.
Try answering messages or practicing flashcards with a time limit, like 10 seconds max.
And here's a bonus tip. Give yourself permission to make mistakes.
Yes, trying to be perfect slows you down. Communication is more important than grammar.
If someone understands you, then you're doing it right, even if you forget a word or say something a little weird.
Confidence greater than perfection, always.
All right, coming up next, we'll give you some ready-made phrases and examples to help you reply faster in real All right, now we're giving you some real power phrases for fast replies, stuff you can memorize and use anytime.
Yeah, like a little toolbox you can carry in your brain. You'll be able to grab a phrase and go. Let's start with everyday chats. These are things people say all the time, so having a quick answer ready makes life easier.
Check these out. How are you? I'm good, thanks. You? What's up? Not much, just relaxing. How was your day? Pretty good. Kinda busy though. Do you like something? Yeah, I really do. Or, not really, to be honest.
So simple, right? But so effective.
Now let's move into professional or formal situations. These are good for work, interviews, or meetings. Can you help with this? Of course, I'd be happy to. Do you have a moment? Sure. What's up? What are your strengths? I'm really good at solving problems and staying organized. Can you explain that? Yes. Let me make it simple.
Pro tip: practice these with different tones. Confident, polite, casual, same phrase, different feeling.
Sometimes you need a super quick reply, like if someone's in a hurry or something surprising happens. Sorry, no problem, or it's okay. Do you speak English? A little, yes, or yes, I do. Can you show me? Sure, 1 second.
These kinds of replies keep the moment moving. You don't freeze and you stay part of the conversation.
Here's a cool trick. Use filler phrases when you need a second to think but don't want to be silent. Let me see. Well, I guess. That's a good question. I'm not sure, but maybe.
They give you space to think without sounding lost. Smart, right?
Totally. And when you combine these with the techniques we just talked about, boom, you're a faster, more confident speaker.
All right, next up, we've got something exciting. Interactive practice. We'll walk through some live mini conversations and help you respond in real time.
Don't go anywhere. You'll want to speak along with us in the next part. All right, it's time to practice together. This part is just you, us, and your voice. No stress, no judgment. Just repeat, respond, and get faster every time.
We'll give you a question. You'll have a few seconds to reply, and then we'll give you a sample answer too. Ready?
Let's do it. Here's your first one. Question, how was your weekend? Henry, it was great. I went out with friends.
Question. What's your favorite food? Sarah, sample reply. I love pizza. Can't go wrong with that.
Question, are you busy right now? Henry, a little, but I can talk for a minute.
Now let's try some situations where you need to reply quickly.
Scenario, someone bumps into you. What do you say? Henry, no problem.
Scenario A, friend says, sorry I'm late. Sarah, that's okay, don't worry.
Now let's pretend you're in a cafe. The barista says, what would you like to order? Henry, can I get a large coffee, please?
You're in a meeting and your boss says, can you explain your idea? Sarah, sure. So my idea is to start with a small épicerie.
Nice job, everyone. Seriously, if you spoke out loud with us, you're training your brain right now.
Yep. The more you practice like this, the faster your replies will become in real life.
And you can replay this part anytime. Use it like a daily workout for your speaking skills.
Coming up next, we're wrapping things up with our final tips and encouragement. Don't miss it. Before we wrap up, let's talk about something super important: common mistakes. We've all made them when learning a language.
Oh, yeah. If you've made any of these, don't worry. It means you're learning. But the sooner you fix them, the faster you'll improve.
The biggest one, trying to say the perfect sentence every time.
Yes, you don't need to sound like a grammar book. Just say it simply and clearly.
Exactly. I go store now might not be perfect, but people still understand you.
Another mistake? Speaking super slowly because you're afraid of mistakes.
Fast replies come from confidence, not perfection. You can fix grammar later, but conversation happens in the moment.
Also, don't just say okay or yes to everything. It's fast, but it doesn't show understanding.
Exactly. Try different phrases. Sounds good. Got it. I think so. Maybe later. Keep it fresh.
And remember, mistakes are part of learning. Just don't repeat the same ones forever.
Right. Learn, laugh at them, and keep going.
Now it's time for some final encouragement. We're almost at the finish line.
Let's go wrap it up strong. And that's a wrap for today's episode. What a journey. If you're still with us, give yourself a big pat on the back.
And remember, replying fast doesn't mean speaking fast. It means responding naturally and without freezing. To everyone learning English, don't be too hard on yourself. You're learning a whole new way to think and speak. That takes guts.
Let's review the key takeaways really quick. 1. Don't aim for perfect. Aim for clear and confident. 2. Use short phrases and familiar words. 3. Practice daily, even if it's just 5 minutes. 4. Use filler words to buy time, like, let me think, or that's a good question.
Seriously, just listening and practicing today puts you ahead of so many learners. That's real progress.
Yep, every time you speak, text, or even think in English, you're improving. It's like training a muscle. It gets stronger with use.
And hey, mistakes, they're proof that you're trying. So keep trying, keep practicing, and don't give up.
We believe in you, and we'll be here every step of the way.
Thanks for tuning in to the English Learning Podcast with us, Henry and Sarah.
If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend, leave a review, and hit that subscribe button. See you next time. And that officially brings us to the end of today's episode. How to reply fast in English. We really hope this session gave you practical tools and the confidence to respond more naturally in your everyday conversations.
Absolutely. Whether you're talking to friends, coworkers, or someone new, remember, fast replies come with practice, not pressure.
If you found this episode helpful, do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future episodes. We've got tons of great topics coming your way.
And if you want to support the podcast, please leave a review, share it with a fellow English learner, or follow us on social media. Every little bit helps grow our learning community.
You can also check the episode notes. We've added links to extra practice materials in our email if you want to reach out.
Thank you so much for learning with us today. We're proud of your progress, and we can't wait to hang out again next time.
Until then, keep speaking, keep learning, and most of all, keep going. Bye for now and happy learning.